Climate change has been a heavily debated topic over the past decade, but recent evidence shows that carbon pollution is more significant than we thought. Unfortunately, I'm not really an artist, but I'll try my best for you. Almost 7 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide are released into our atmosphere annually, and over a third of this comes from burning coal for electricity. These statistics come from Ralph Sims, a scholar who has been researching energy production for a number of years and whose work is published in multiple journals. With 1 metric ton of carbon dioxide taking up an area of 24 cubic feet, we release enough CO2 in the air to cover America 8 times over. So this then means that coal energy emissions would take up an area 3 times the size of America. So what can we do to stop this? People often put their hope into renewable energy, but the truth is solar and wind energy isn't close to efficient or economical enough to replace coal, gas, and nuclear energy. Speaking of which, well, what about nuclear energy? I said nuclear energy, not weapons. Most people see nuclear energy as a high-risk alternative, thinking that reactors can just spontaneously explode at the drop of a hat and produce massive amounts of nuclear waste. Well, the truth is that most of these opinions are based on a series of misconceptions. Nuclear reactors have numerous safety measures to prevent these disasters from happening, and safety measures have only been improving as time goes. Also, taking from Sims' research, reactors produce nearly 20 times less waste per unit of energy compared to coal facilities, and a single reactor could prevent about 500 tons of carbon pollution a year. Unfortunately, depleted uranium is very hard to dispose of, but future technology could help reduce the time it takes for spent fuel to become safe to handle. Plans are also in development to make waste repositories, which will eliminate on-site waste storage and make reactors significantly safer, as this highly sensitive material is not kept next to the reactor core. An example of this is a company known as ESCOM that is working on a reactor that can use already depleted fuel rods, as well as special containment measures to ensure that radiation cannot leak past the site border. Nuclear energy would also help accommodate our expanding cities and growing population, as 1 reactor could power nearly 10,000 homes. France is a good country to model after, as it is one of the most nuclear-dependent nations where over 70% of all energy comes from nuclear reactors. They seem to be doing pretty well, and haven't had any real problems with safety or waste issues. So this leads to the big question: what can we do to promote nuclear energy on even a small scale? By simply changing energy providers to one that uses nuclear power, we can give these companies more power to continue transitioning to nuclear energy, pun intended. This is actually a good deal, as nuclear power is far cheaper than coal or natural gas. But let's be honest, why should we really give a shit? Well, pollution isn't only hazardous for plants, but also animals, including pandas. And oftentimes, nuclear energy is far cheaper than other forms, and we're discovering that byproducts of burning coal decrease human life expectancy. So please, do what's right, for yourself, for humanity, and for the planet.